Hey everyone, it's Deb Blum from Inside Out Activism, and I am so glad to be here. I'm in my backyard and I'm trying to do some of my recordings out in my yard because it seems like we are just not. I think a lot of people are craving the outside. We're feeling maybe cooped up. We are in California, so a lot of us are all of us are technically in shelter in place. And I just wanted to share some green, some plants and there's some just beautiful weather with you. And today I'm here to talk to you about what I think is one of the most important things we can be doing right now, and that is being gentle with ourselves. It is so hard to be around as much like fear and uncertainty and change. And it's easy to just want to get into action or to justify it or to rationalize it or even to see like the possibilities in it. And those are, listen, I am all for it. It's my natural inclination is to go toward like what's the good in this and to see the positive and to get into action. But I keep on trying to slow myself down because what I know right now is my nervous system and your nervous systems, well, they're activated. They're kind of on high alert right now. And when you watch people going out and hoarding food and hoarding supplies, that's actually a very, very healthy, normal nervous system response. It's our survival brain getting engaged, but it's usually coming from a pretty unconscious place. It's coming from the place of wanting to feel safe, and often we're not thinking about it. We're not thinking about the bigger consequences. Like, for example, we're not thinking about that maybe we're taking supplies or food from other people by getting too many of them for us. And so what we really are being called to do at this moment is, can we just slow it down a little bit? Can we just allow ourselves to feel the feelings, the uncertainty, the disruption in our lives, even like the frustration of having to change to have our children home with us all the time, to just acknowledge that that could be really hard for a lot of people, especially if you're used to working from home. Or what about people who are losing their jobs or getting their jobs completely disrupted? And then we have on the other end of the spectrum the people like the healthcare workers and grocery workers that are just working so much and so overworked right now. So we're in this really interesting time, and the impulse is to get into action, or for some of us the impulse is to kind of go into like depression or to just want to hide under the covers. If we could find that middle ground where we allow ourselves to actually feel our feelings and that we reach out to people, pick up the phone, jump on FaceTime, get on a Zoom group call, wherever you have opportunities to connect with people, try, because as we know, it's harder because we're not doing physical connection as much. So my invitation is just to be gentle, to slow things down, and to not feel that you need to be doing something. I know there was a period of time last week where I was feeling so much pressure because all these people were posting on Facebook about what can we be doing to make sure we maximize the time that we're home, that we're sheltered in place, and how are you going to feel at the end of this time, and when you look back and what have you accomplished. And it was easy for me to get just sucked into that and want to make lists and think of all the ways that I was going to be able to be like, have achieved so much in this time. And then I had to just get off Facebook and to remember that I want to come from within on this. I want to trust myself. And right now, I know what's called for me, and I think for most of us, is to be gentle, to allow ourselves some time to process this, and to just let ourselves just have a moment. Just let ourselves have some time to adjust, to allow our kids to adjust, to not feel we need to just get into action right away. Life is changing. It's not like we're just going to be saying, oh, let's just turn what we used to do all the time out in the world, and now let's just do it all from home and remotely. Actually, no, things are changing, and we need to watch and listen for what those changes are, and watch and listen for what we can learn from our own inner wisdom. So slow it down and be gentle, and then I'll be back and maybe we'll have some new insights. Thanks very much, and really, please take care of yourselves.